going to plant up this side of, well, probably both sides of the planter, and we've got a mix of different plants. So I'll run through all of them once we get them all planted. But for now, Trent's helping me. Trent's gonna do the tomatoes, and we're gonna leave the cages off of the tomato plants until we get the sprinkler system fixed. Okay, so we're gonna leave this for all the okra. I'm gonna plant that by seed. This is a zucchini, a black beauty zucchini. This is cucumber. I've never grown cucumber before, so trying to give a lot of space in between these. And then way over here is a watermelon. Let's see, crimson sweet, and it doesn't look like it's very big. So I'm hoping that we can take its vines and move them this way so that if any watermelons are growing, that they can grow in the dirt instead of flopping over the side. Over here we have 3 kinds of tomato plants. Let's see, this is Celebrity, this is Husky Cherry Red, this one is Better Bush, and then we planted marigolds all the way around the tomatoes, so that will be pretty. Those are yellow marigolds. Okay, so now we're gonna move over here. We're gonna plant up our pepper plants, put the asparagus back in. Hopefully I didn't shock those too much. And I have a rosemary plant that we took out of the other bed, and hopefully that will last also. So now we're gonna plant up what we have for this bed. Okay, so this is thyme. We're gonna put the thyme in here and some basil in here, but I have seeds for that. And we have 4 pepper plants that are gonna go right here. Okay, and then over here, we're planting back our asparagus clumps. And so I'm hoping these are still gonna be good to go. Woo, look at all those roots. Okay, so there's a clump. Here's a clump with a pretty good baby asparagus on it right there. Here's a clump. Look, that one was buried a little bit, so it has a whole bunch of white asparagus in there. It wasn't getting sun while we were working on the beds. And then here's our last clump. So I have 4 clumps of asparagus. I'm just picking through some of this, making sure no weeds are in it. So I'm gonna bury these back the way that they were before we did all this. Okay, so we finished this side. This is all my asparagus. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clumps of it, so I just kind of interspersed it in there. And then we have this open for the basil. I have basil seeds that I haven't started yet. This is thyme. This is our rosemary that I had to dig up, and so I'm not sure if it will come back, but hopefully, I mean, it's still green. Hopefully it will just stay green. And then these are all our peppers. So we have a sweet banana pepper right here. This one is a serrano pepper. Over here we have jalapeno, and this one is a big Bertha bell pepper. So those will be all our peppers. Trent planted those, and now our garden is almost complete. We're just gonna need to put the basil in here, and I have some okra seeds that I'm just gonna direct sow in here. I'll probably do that later on today, and then I'll keep y'all updated as to how it is growing. Okay, I wanted to update everybody on the last part of the garden bed, and that is the sprinkler system. So the sprinkler guys came out today and finished setting this up for drip irrigation. This is a valve I asked them to include to be able to turn off, so I could just turn it like that, and it will turn off this whole bed. So this whole bed is on one, well, the whole system is on one zone, but each bed has a shutoff valve. So like for right now, I don't have anything in my middle bed. I also set this up since the last time I took a video. And so this one I would turn off until I get some plants in there so that it's not watering dirt. And then over here is the other one. And so this is just all 1/4 inch drip tubing, so that's real easy to turn in tight corners. They left some extra in case I wanted to run some in different areas. And I can just replace it every year if the hard water has the tube messed up or anything like that. Super easy to replace and super easy to run through these beds. So that's what you can see, the 2 holes right here. Okay, so that's, he didn't tell me how far apart it was. I don't know, that's not a foot, maybe 6 inches or 8 inches apart. And so now my beds are all ready. Oh, and I put this in that I didn't show y'all. This is a trellis for the cucumber that's underneath there. So I'm not really sure how I thought about moving it over closer to this, but I might just let it come out here and then start training it up. And maybe that will go to that side and start training it up. It's like an A-frame, and there's netting that goes over it. I was just waiting until the cucumber gets a little bit bigger, and I might get another one for right here. A lot of these things, well, the cucumbers are new to me, so we'll see how those go. And over here is my okra seeds were in here, and none have popped up yet. I know it says 7 to 14 days. It hasn't been that long, but I'm hoping to see them anytime now. And that's it. So I am all done. Well, I'm not all done. I need to cover up the black, but I'm all done for the video series on my raised garden beds because I am not sure what I'm going to do with the black stuff yet, but there it is. Hopefully all of y'all have enjoyed this series, and I'm going to start making some videos on other things that I've been doing around the garden. So that's it for now. Thanks everyone. Bye.
Get a cool shot. Hold on, we're gonna get a cool shot of it, the water hitting the camera.
And our reflection
right here.
in the window.
I'll edit it. I'll edit it to make it look like it's coming towards me. I'll do some VFX.
You gotta do the James Bond. Just gonna go
I wasn't looking.
This isn't Star Wars.
I'm JJ Abrams. Lens glare. Was there any water? Camino?
Camino.
Get a cool shot of this water.
Calderon.
Look at Pepper.
Um,
Peppa.
The place